Welcome, both my longtime Aries friends and the brave new souls finding their way to Zodiac Talks Tarot. If you've ever felt like life keeps tossing you into the deep end just to see if you'll swim or set the pool on fire, well, Aries, you're exactly where you're meant to be. As someone who's spent years diving into the labyrinth of zodiac wisdom, human psychology, and a healthy dose of Buddhist mindfulness, I'm here to walk with you through this wild cosmic landscape and maybe throw in a few knowing laughs along the way. Let's talk about this reading. All the stars align for this miracle because, Aries, it really feels like the universe has decided to play favorites this time. Right from the start, the Two of Water and Wheel of Fortune come barreling in, shouting surprise. This is your moment. It's like destiny grabbed you by the collar and said, "You're up, chosen one." And with this being the year of triumph 2025, the timing couldn't be better. Yet, in true Aries fashion, right when the universe rolls out the red carpet, the Four of Cups shows up like your skeptical inner voice muttering, "Do I even want this?" Classic Aries, bold on the outside, secretly questioning everything on the inside. Then we hit the part I like to call rewards, but with a catch. Success is knocking, but it brought its friend competition. The Death card makes its grand entrance, not the Grim Reaper, don't panic, but the ultimate cosmic housekeeper saying, time to clear out what no longer serves you. It's transformation with a capital T. And standing right beside it, the fierce Queen of Wands and the unapologetic Judgment card. This combo practically screams, you've been preparing for this. Whether you realized it or not, Aries, life's been running you through a cosmic boot camp, and guess what? You're graduating with honors. You've been training like a spiritual Navy SEAL minus the camouflage, plus a whole lot of intuition and fire. This reading reminds us that for Aries, destiny rarely arrives wrapped in a neat little package. It shows up blazing, often dragging a little chaos behind it, just to see if you'll rise or roast marshmallows in the fire. But that's the magic of being a chosen one in this year of triumph. You're not here to tiptoe through life. You're here to charge forward, even if you're secretly side-eyeing the whole process. And trust me, the universe wouldn't have cast you in this starring role if you weren't ready for the spotlight. Now let me take you a little deeper into the heart of this reading, where things get real for Aries. As someone who's spent decades studying astrology, human behavior, and the curious way the universe likes to test us, I can tell you this, when the cards start laying down Temperance, the Emperor, and the Ace of Swords, we're not just talking about a lucky streak. This is a power combo, balance, authority, and razor-sharp truth all rolled into one. It's like the universe just handed you the keys to the kingdom, but also reminded you that kingdoms come with responsibilities, and, let's be honest, some really weird court gestures. But before you start polishing your crown, here comes the twist. Right on cue, the Tower and the Devil crash the party, and not the fun kind of crash. We're talking toxic cycles, power plays, and that one person who knows exactly how to poke at your peace like it's a bear with a stick. This isn't the soft, glowing side of spiritual growth. This is spiritual growth with blisters. You're standing there with this urge to evolve, and yet life throws you a situation that feels as awkward as trying to meditate while a smoke alarm beeps in the background. Ever been there? Aries, I know you have. But here's where it gets good, and where your inner chosen one kicks in. You don't fold. You don't retreat. Nope. You slap on your cosmic boss hat and step right into Queen of Wands and Emperor energy. Offers start coming your way, some of them genuine, others with a faint scent of what's the catch. But this is the year of triumph 2025, and the Chariot shows you're not just moving forward, you're blazing ahead with such raw confidence that even your own doubts have no choice but to buckle up and enjoy the ride. And just when you think you've seen it all, here comes the classic Aries twist. The Devil meets the Fool, you break free, unchained, unfiltered, and unapologetically yourself. No more being tied down by old fears or other people's baggage. And right on cue, fresh opportunities, Ace of Coin and Ace of Wands, light up your path like fireworks on the 4th of July. This is pure Aries energy in motion, bold, a little reckless, but absolutely unstoppable. Because here's the truth, my friends, in astrology, psychology, and even Buddhist philosophy, freedom isn't about escaping challenges. It's about walking straight through them, grinning, and maybe tossing in a sarcastic "Is that all you've got?" That's Aries stepping up, the way only a chosen one in their year of triumph can. Now let's dive into the heart of this wild chapter, where Aries finds themselves on that classic emotional roller coaster, the kind you didn't exactly buy a ticket for, but somehow ended up strapped in anyway. 1 minute, you're the fearless warrior ready to conquer the world, the next, you're seriously considering Googling how to disappear without a trace. Believe me, I've seen this pattern in both astrology charts and human behavior for years. It's that push-pull between your fiery nature and the very human need to occasionally slam the door on the world. But before you start drafting your "I'm off the grid" text, enter Justice, the cosmic referee blowing the whistle on your inner chaos. Just like karma tends to do, Justice steps in to remind you that balance isn't a myth. In fact, it's pretty much the fine print of your year of triumph 2025. This year isn't just about coming out on top, it's about knowing when to charge, when to chill, and when to gracefully ghost anyone draining your energy. And then, because Aries life wouldn't be complete without a little relational plot twist, we meet the Two of Cups. It looks like a soulmate moment, but is it a soulmate or a soul test? That's the million-dollar question. On the surface, it feels deep, magnetic, like you've known this person in a past life or at least in a past awkward coffee date. But fate's got a sly sense of humor. Behind the scenes, there's a reveal of shadows, past deceptions, and those toxic patterns you swore you left in 2024. It's like showing up to a party only to realize, surprise, it's a pyramid scheme in disguise. Sure, it's exciting, but maybe you want to keep one foot out the door. And just when you think you've figured it out, your crown chakra lights up like a spiritual collect call from the universe. You're receiving higher wisdom, a calling bigger than your everyday hustle. A caring connection steps in, someone who wants to open your heart, but beware, the sneaky devil energy still lingers in the background. That little string you don't want pulled? Yeah, it's there, waiting. Meanwhile, cornucopia promises abundance beyond your expectations, but with it comes envy because, apparently, when you shine, someone's always got shades on, throwing side eyes. And as if the universe wanted to remind you to stay humble, we get the combo of storm warning and the sun. It's like the cosmos serving you a blessing with a side of caution wrapped together in one big, slightly spicy, cosmic burrito. That, my friends, is Aries in the year of triumph, where the universe says, yes, you can have it all, but maybe dodge a few curveballs first. Let's talk about this wild cosmic ride, Aries, and trust me, as someone who's been knee-deep in astrology charts, psychological patterns, and even a little Buddhist wisdom for decades, I've seen my share of fate playing some pretty unexpected cards. But what's happening for you now? This isn't just another plot twist in your Zodiac story. This feels like the universe has officially hit play all episodes on your personal destiny, and let's be honest, Aries, you've always been binge-worthy. When the reading lights up with a jackpot of major arcana, it's not some casual Tarot Tuesday. This is a divinely orchestrated alignment, as if the universe is stacking the deck in your favor, but also tossing in a few curveballs just to keep you humble. The energy is charged, competitive, and, of course, ripe with a little drama from your past circle. You know the ones, those friends who always seemed a little too curious about your failures and a little too silent about your wins. Well, guess what? This alignment exposes what's real and what's just background noise. And in true chosen one fashion, you might find yourself walking away, not in defeat, but with that quiet dignity that says, I'm not here for this nonsense. You're not bowing out, you're leveling up. And funny enough, some people seem to sense your rise before you even do. Call it intuition, call it cosmic stalking, either way, they're watching. But here's where it gets even more real. As the reading moves forward, secrets start spilling like tea at a family reunion. The Three of Swords meets death, yet, some of it stings. Sometimes the truth slices right through our expectations. But before you reach for the emotional band-aids, in rides the Knight of Cups, because even in the mess, heartfelt connections still show up, reminding you that vulnerability doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And right on cue, new doors swing open, Ace of Coins style. Fresh opportunities, honest conversations, maybe even those late-night deep dives on topics you never thought you'd care about. You find yourself moving away from conflict like a seasoned monk who finally figured out how to use that exit button on life's chaos. And through it all, the High Priestess leans in, whispering those secrets only your higher self can really hear. Destiny? It's not waiting for you anymore. The Wheel of Fortune spins again, and this time, it's arriving with your name on it. So, let's break it down. You're facing some massive destiny shifts, the kind that make you realize the universe is definitely playing chess, not checkers. Offers are coming, but let's be clear, some of them may come with fine print you don't want to ignore. The big choice for you, Aries, is always going to be between temptation and liberation. Will you grab the quick fix or the freedom that comes from trusting yourself? Because honestly, you've got a built-in GPS that works better than you think. And sure, blessings come with baggage, but hey, you're Aries. You can handle it. You're the chosen one, remember? So here's my final word to you, straight from Zodiac Talks Tarot. In this year of triumph 2025, you're standing at a powerful crossroads. The stars are aligning, fate is knocking, and yet, there might be a few shady side characters lurking in the wings. But this isn't a warning. It's a heads up. The universe is giving you a front row seat to your own breakthrough. Just don't forget to pack your discernment, your sense of humor, and maybe a fire extinguisher. Because when an Aries rises, the world feels the heat, and honestly, sometimes it needs it. So go out there and enjoy your life, Aries. Say yes to the adventures, laugh at the chaos, and own your story, because this isn't just your moment, it's your season. And if this reading hits home for you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Zodiac Talks Tarot. Your support means everything, and who knows, your click might be the exact cosmic nudge someone else needs today.